Life isn't about avoiding the fall. It's about learning to rise again and again, no matter how many times we stumble. We all end up face down in the arena, dust in our mouths, stung by failure. It's a universal experience. No one is immune to setbacks or disappointment. I once poured years into a project only to face harsh criticism. It felt like a direct hit, as if all my effort had been for nothing, and I questioned my worth. My instinct was to retreat, to hide from the pain, but growth doesn't happen behind walls. It happens when we step forward, even when we're afraid. True resilience begins at the moment of impact, when we feel most broken. It's in those raw, vulnerable moments that our strength is forged. The strongest people aren't those who never fail. They're the ones who rise after falling, who refuse to let defeat define them. Vulnerability isn't weakness, it's courage in action. Sharing our struggles connects us, reminding us we're not alone in our battles. To show up and be seen means risking setbacks. It means daring to try, even when failure is possible, and choosing hope over fear. The real work is standing back up, even when our legs shake, even when doubt whispers that we can't go on. Think of a marathon runner hitting the wall. Every muscle screams to stop, but they dig deep and take another step, fueled by sheer willpower. Resilience is a series of small, determined choices, not grand gestures. It's the daily decision to keep moving forward, no matter how slow the progress. It's the quiet voice that says, "This is hard, but I can do hard things." That whisper becomes a roar with every step we take. The story of resilience is written in struggle. The entrepreneur who rebuilds from the ashes, refusing to give up on their dream. The student who tries again after failing, determined to learn and grow. The person who finds meaning after loss, who honors the past while daring to hope for the future. These aren't stories of invincibility. They're stories of humanity, of ordinary people choosing to rise together. Our capacity to endure, heal, and rise stronger is incredible. Every small victory is a testament to our spirit. The fall is part of the story, but never the end. Each fall is a chance to begin again, to write a new chapter. What matters is how we rise, how we choose to stand, to move forward, and to embrace the journey ahead. Resilience isn't about toughing it out or denying our emotions. It's not about pretending everything is fine or pushing through pain without acknowledging it. True resilience is built on wholeheartedness, embracing our full selves, even the parts that feel vulnerable or uncertain. The first pillar is critical awareness. Get curious about your thoughts. Ask, is this story true or is it just fear talking? Notice the patterns that shape your reactions. The second pillar is connection. We're wired for connection, but pain and shame often make us want to hide away from others. Shame thrives in silence. Empathy dissolves it. Reaching out is courageous, even when it feels risky. Sharing your struggle with someone you trust weakens shame's grip and reminds you that you're not alone. The third pillar is gratitude and joy. Even in struggle, intentionally notice the good: a warm drink, a kind word, a sunset, or a moment of laughter. Gratitude isn't fluff. It rewires our brains for hope and helps us see possibility, even in hard times. These pillars, awareness, connection, gratitude, are ongoing practices, not quick fixes. They're habits we build over time. They require bravery, vulnerability, and openness to growth, even when it feels uncomfortable. Building them isn't about being unbreakable, but about being more human and deeply connected to ourselves and others. They help us navigate life's messiness with a whole heart, finding meaning in both joy and struggle. Resilience grows from these daily choices, small acts of courage, kindness, and self-reflection. It's about showing up, not shutting down, and choosing to live with openness, even when life feels uncertain. We're all storytellers, narrating our lives as we go. When challenges hit, our first draft is often written by fear and pain. Acknowledge that story, but don't let it be the final version. True resilience is picking up the pen and writing the next chapter. The most resilient people get curious about their reactions. What am I feeling? What's fact? What's assumption? This isn't about denying pain, it's about owning your story. Shift from why me to what now. The event doesn't define us, our response does. Rewriting our narrative is an act of courage and self-compassion. With each choice to own our story, we build mental toughness. We can't control the arena, but we can control our story. In that power, we find freedom to rise transformed. Resilience is built through small daily habits that we choose and repeat, even when life feels overwhelming or unpredictable. Try a 2-minute mindfulness reset. Pause, breathe deeply, and anchor yourself in the present moment. This simple act can help calm your mind and reset your focus, no matter what's happening around you. Move your body every day. Walk, stretch, dance, or simply get outside for fresh air. Physical activity, no matter how gentle, helps release tension and boost your mood. Physical movement helps process stress and keeps your energy flowing. Keep a gratitude journal to remind yourself of the positives in your life. Write down 3 things you're grateful for each night, even on hard days. This practice trains your mind to notice the good even when it feels scarce. Seek out the good, however small, to balance your perspective and nurture hope for tomorrow. Set clear boundaries with your time and energy, protecting yourself from burnout and overwhelm. Remember, saying no is an act of self-care, not selfishness. It allows you to prioritize what truly matters. Protect your well-being so you can show up fully for what matters most in your life. These practices, mindfulness, movement, gratitude, and boundaries, are the building blocks of resilience, forming a toolkit you can rely on. They're not dramatic, but they're powerful, quietly shaping your ability to handle life's challenges. Choose them daily to care for your mind, body, and spirit, and watch how your outlook shifts over time. Over time, these habits create a foundation of strength and inner stability that supports you through ups and downs. Resilience is a practice, not a one-time act. It's something you build, step by step, day by day. Start small and let it grow. Your resilience will flourish with every mindful choice you make. Take a moment to reflect on a recent setback or challenge you faced. Write down what happened, just the facts, without judgment or interpretation. Notice the story you told yourself and the emotions that surfaced. Ask yourself, what's true? What's fear or assumption? How could you rewrite the ending with self-compassion and understanding? This process moves you from reaction to intention, where real resilience and personal growth truly begin. Resilience isn't about perfection. It's about embracing our imperfections as strengths. When we fall and rise, we gain wisdom and compassion. Our scars become marks of courage, not weakness. Empathy grows from our own struggles. We connect more deeply with others. We learn our worth isn't earned by perfection, it's inherent. Rising strong teaches us to treat ourselves with compassion. Failure becomes part of the creative process, not a verdict on our value. We become more willing to take risks and live fully. Our scars are golden seams, making us more beautiful and resilient. Imperfection is where our true strength lies. Resilience is a lifelong practice, not a destination. It's about showing up, even when afraid, and being kind to ourselves when we stumble. The call to courage is to live fully, right now, in all our messiness. Armor may feel safe, but it disconnects us from joy and meaning. The path of resilience leads to deeper connection and true belonging. Its benefits ripple through every part of life, work, relationships, and self. By cultivating resilience, you inspire others to do the same. Your courage is contagious. Start small. Pick one practice and commit to it. Get curious about your stories. Reach out and be gentle with yourself. The world needs your unique gifts and wholehearted presence. Step into the arena. You have everything you need to rise.